Hey guys, Charles here from the Thought Series podcast, round number 3 of this Aether Revolt draft, and I think this hand's great. Got a turn 2 Aether Swooper, best kind. Make a servo to power up our welding sparks. Ooh. Do I actually... Nah, I was considering, like, do I just leave the Inventor's Goggles for value? But I realized I can actually just play it and equip it next turn, the normal way. Well, I mean... I'm actually just fine with just playing this out and equipping there. Yeah, we can reverse engineer next turn. And I think we can just attack here. And then reverse engineer off of the servo we get from improvising. Okay, funny that Magic Online did not freak out when we cast it this time. Okay, it did. Wonder what's going on. So we can go Thopterist and Harness Lightning. Does Harness Lightning do a ton for us here? It allows us to get in for 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. I think that's fine, right? And then we also have the Thopterist to put more pressure on our opponent. And here, no, I think I just want the equipment on the flyer. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. 10, 11 if we can just kill whatever he plays. Not quite, but we can sparks this, swing for a ton. Yep. The opponent has enough here. Yep, just mana screwed, can't really do much, and I don't think there's... I don't know if there's anything we necessarily want to bring in. We saw 2 2/3s. Maybe that makes Reprisal worse, but Blue-White probably has stuff like Cloud Blazer and the White Windrake. And I think Leave in the Dust is probably a little bit better. So we'll try it like that. This hand's fine. We have the Swooper to give us an artifact that can help power up this Welding Sparks and make the Gear Seekers cheaper, not to mention any other artifacts that we end up drawing. Yeah, the goggles have been pretty good whenever we've drawn them. Yep, I would like to pay some energy, get a servo. If our opponent plays the dwarf guy, you know, Vampire Whitehawk. Yeah, why am I blanking on his name? I can hit that. I don't think I need to hit the Aether Inspector, though. Guy just seems lackluster. So I about to say, like, oh, I should have hit up the servo, but then I don't have black mana. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, now I will block. I mean, I lose the servo, but I get to 2 for 1 my opponent there. So good draws, Maverick Thopterist, the blue implement will be good. Reverse Engineer. Okay. My opponent is determined to use his mana suboptimally. I mean, his removal spells suboptimally. Like, if he draws Windrake, doesn't he just block? Okay, sure. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. Like, imagine if my opponent had like saved the Cotton the Brights and managed to get my Gear Seeker with it. This game would look pretty different. Okay. You got it, man. Ooh, I mean, I could draw Leave in the Dust. So I think this costs 5, right? 3 UU. So yeah, that maximizes my mana. I mean, no guarantee that I'm using the Welding Sparks, so alright. Let's get in there. Huh. My opponent could have Fumigate. I don't know, I don't think one Hinterland Drake is really going to matter, though. Alright. Okay, that's kind of funny. You'd way to destroy all enchantments, right? Those are good. Unfortunately, I can't cast the Inventor right away. And this Inventor is actually going to be pretty good against my opponent's random board of my opponent's aura-based removal. Let's attack first. Oh wait. Strictly better to just play this out first. Actually, I don't know if it might be, if it gets that weird glow. Okay. Because our opponent didn't have a Fumigate and no creatures to block the Bastion Inventor with. Alright, that was pretty sick. I mean, our deck was pretty insane. And I think my opponents had some, shall we say, substandard card choices, but certainly not complaining about a good finish here. So yeah, I guess the improvised deck is pretty real. Especially if your opponent lets you have all the key components, but yeah, that's almost cheating. But it's almost like a proof of concept, right? You know, you like build a deck out of commons and uncommons in the set. This is pretty close to ideal. So, yep. Thanks for joining me in drafting the platonic ideal of improvised decks, and be sure to check out our sponsor, Black Moon Games, www.black-moon-games.com for the best. I believe it to be the best gaming store in the Upper Valley. So visit if you're in Lebanon, New Hampshire, or Rutland, Vermont. Yeah, I think it's strictly better than the other game stores, right? Alright. And yeah, the proprietor Tony is a friend of mine. Great guy. Has a great store. Great clean store. Great play area. The players there are great. They're great, so stop by if you're in the area. And thanks for watching. See you guys next week.